Hello dear friends, today I want to show you the KitLogger service and how it works. Let's launch a web browser and type kitlogger.net. Here is the KitLogger site. There are some pages such as the download page. You can download the KitLogger agent on this page for different platforms: Windows, Mac OS, Android and Linux. On the pricing page, you can see the information about the prices of the KitLogger service. The basic account is free, the standard account is very cheap, and the professional account has more features. On the demo page, you can see how to get started and register an account. What we see on the main page of our dashboard, some elements of the log page, and elements of the screenshots page and other analytics. On the help page, you can see some chapters about the general questions, about the encryption, about KitLogger monitoring agents for Windows and other platforms. On the blog page, you can see news, and on the About page, you can see the information about the company. The first thing that new customers should do is log in or create a new account. Here we have a register link. Here we can insert our email address and password and confirm the password. We insert our name and time zone. We should prove that we are not a robot. On this page, we can enable account encryption, and we should agree with the terms of service. After this, you should click Register. After the registration, a confirmation letter arrives at our email address, and we should confirm our registration there. I already have an account, and I will not register a new one. Now I click Login and insert my email address and password. By default, a new customer has a basic account. He can test some basic features of the KitLogger server. However, he can order a standard or professional subscription on the order page if he wants advanced features. If the customer doesn't like our server or some features are unsuitable for his device, he can request a refund during the first 10 days of the subscription. Now I want to show you how to upgrade the KitLogger account and some options of the administrative panel. To upgrade the account, click the Order link. On the next page, choose Standard or Professional account. On the following page, select the subscription period. The periods available are 3 months, 6 months and 1 year. Next, choose the payment system, to checkout or Share-it. What is the difference between them? On the to checkout, we must use our PayPal account, if we have one. On the Share-it payment system, we can use a bank card, PayPal, or other payment methods. Here, we agree with the terms of service. Click Proceed. On the Share-it page, we can insert our discount coupon code. Here we can insert our bank card data and other information. After this, we should click the Buy Now button. Now I want to show you the administrative part of the KitLogger server. To log into the administrative account, you must log out of the simple account and click Log in again. enter the email and password for the administrator account. The administrative account has a black interface. We can choose users, accounts, and departments on the left side. And here we can see orders. Click Orders, and here is the order of our test account. To manually upgrade this account, click the Complete Payment button. If the user pays his order, his account will be upgraded automatically. The test account, as we can see, is now professional. Here we can see accounts. There are 4 accounts: Basic, Standard, Professional, and Premium. All these accounts have different features, for example, the maximum number of devices, a different value of max logged days, and different disk quotas. Here we can switch to a member dashboard because every administrator can have his dashboard and connect his devices for monitoring. Next, the devices and departments. On the keylogger.net site, one department contains only one device. The departments are invisible to customers. On the devices page, we can see devices and users that are owners of these devices. We can see also the size of data uploaded into these virtual devices on the server. We can see the date of first log and the date of last log uploaded from this device. The logs section contains information about user activity, stored in the logs table. The logs table is the main table in the Kitlogger database. The user's activity data is stored here. The Pages section includes static pages such as support page, home page, download page, and other information pages. Static blocks are the blocks that can be inserted into some pages multiple times, both on static or dynamic pages. For example, a static block on every user's dashboard page shows how to connect the Kitlogger application for Windows, Mac, Android, and Linux. And we can modify it here. On the news page, we can create, modify, and delete news in our blog. The CSS log style allows us to change some styles. The VC content is an option for another modification of the Kitlogger server. This modification was created recently to monitor office employees, and its name is Staff Counter. On the orders page, you can see customer orders, completed or not, and complete them manually if necessary. The payments page shows only completed orders. The raw logs page shows data uploaded to the server from different monitoring applications. For example, it shows the type of information, the operating system version, and the monitoring application version. If the operating system version is not compatible with the monitoring application version, there may be problems, such as missing uploads or missing some information. We inform users that it's necessary to change the version of the monitoring agent or upgrade the operating system. The customer probably wants an option that is missing in this version of the monitoring agent, so we recommend changing the version of the monitoring agent. The next page is cron jobs. What are cron jobs? Cron jobs are some applications that work periodically on the server. They process data, read data from log files, and move it to the database. For example, crons create backups, upgrade or downgrade customers if their paid period is over, and delete old data. We can modify and run some cron jobs manually from here and download logs from the cron jobs. The database status section displays all database tables, the number of records in each table and the size of each table. The audit table tracks the actions of all customers and administrators, showing what they did in their accounts. The feedback table shows customers who left our server and their reasons for leaving. Each reason is marked by a number. In retrospect, we can analyze using our server. The active status logs table shows changes in user status, such as registration confirmation or level changes. On the email logs page, we plan to use logs of emails sent by the server, but this option is not used yet. The email templates section allows you to modify the emails sent automatically to customers, such as registration confirmations, login notifications, password change confirmations, and expiration notices. The version controller is not in use now. We planned to use it to upgrade local servers. However, we are using another solution to upgrade them. The Groups section contains the groups of settings of monitoring applications. Each customer can configure the monitoring settings from the server side, and there may be different settings for PC and Android devices. Here are some of the same features for PC and mobile devices. They are in the common features group. However, some features are entirely different for Android phones and computers, so they are divided into PC and mobile groups. The parental time control for Android group is not in use now, but we plan to use it in the future for a free monitoring agent for Android. The settings page shows all monitoring settings, such as recording app names, logging websites, switching on screenshots, or changing the interval between screenshots and others. On this page, we can also disallow using some features on basic account to encourage customer to upgrade their accounts. On the settings page, at the top, we can modify some internal server settings. The meta page allows you to modify meta information for search robots. There is also a meta table in the pages section where we can modify meta information for each page separately for each language. On the languages page, you can add or remove languages in which our site is translated. For example, we can modify a language by adding a sentence to translate our server into this language. In the left part, we write the sentence in English. In the right part, we write the sentence in the target language. The English sentence will be replaced during page creation with the sentence in the other language. That's all for the administrative part of the KitLogger.net site.